Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigeria Loving Canada Living. If this is your first time here, my name is Ify, and with my videos I hope to help you understand Canadian immigration, settlement in Canada, and actual real life in Canada a little bit easier. If you are planning to apply for express entry in 2026, this video might be helpful to you, because let's be honest, express entry is no longer what it used to be. It's a whole lot different, very competitive. So if I were starting afresh today, knowing everything I know now and understanding the system a little bit better, these are some of the things that I would do. These are things that I've learned over the years, both from my experience and from watching how the system has changed, and from the experience of others. So let's get into it. So the very first thing that I would be doing in 2026 would be to, first of all, just accept the reality that express entry is not what it used to be. Like, a whole lot has changed. It's now very highly competitive, it's very score focused, and it's increasingly targeted. Canada is no longer just inviting people because they have a degree and they have work experience that Canada may have been looking for in the past. They are now looking for people that have strong language scores, specific in demand occupation, Canadian connections, or provincial nominations. So if you are planning to apply now, you must change your mindset and have a strategy that will give you an advantage, not just freestyling and hoping things will work out. So the very first thing I will focus on after accepting my reality is my language test. Don't just write an IELTS, don't just write a language test to enter into the pool. If I'm writing language test today, I'll be aiming high. Try to get all 9s if possible, because language test alone can make a lot of difference to your CRS score. I've seen people who have good degrees and solid work experience miss out because their English score was just average. So it can give you high score and it can give you low scores, because honestly, as Nigerians, English is our strength. We are taught in English, we are educated in English, we are spoken to in English. Everything is English. So just remember that IELTS is not testing for grammar perfection. It's testing to see if you can understand, if you can communicate, and if you can respond appropriately when you are spoken to. So no matter how long it takes you, invest the time and the effort to get the best score you can, because it really matters. So the next thing I would be considering would be my NOC. I would make sure I choose it very carefully. You can't just pick random NOCs because it sounds good or because it sounds like it's the same with what you do. If your experience doesn't match your NOC, you're only wasting your time. You're just cheating yourself. These are some of the questions you should be asking yourself. This NOC that I'm choosing, is it aligned with category-based draws? Does Canada actually need this role? And can I prove that I have the experience with proper reference letters? So very recently, Canada has focused heavily on people with skills in healthcare, STEM, trades, transportation, or people that speak French. So it's either you align the existing experience that you have properly, or you upskill intentionally. Remember that your NOC is not just a title, it's the foundation of your application. So always make sure that you're picking your NOC based on your job duties and not on the title, because it can be different. I'll drop the official link to the NOCs in the description so you can check it out properly. So next, I wouldn't just rely on my foreign experience alone. I'll try to see if there's a way I can improve on that. Can I get Canadian experience? Can I get Canadian education? Can I create ties to a province? So you could do this by probably doing the 1-year Canadian program if this is an affordable option for you. a study to work pathway, or by targeting provincial nominee programs that aligns with express entry. Canadian experience and provincial connection boost your chances massively, because provinces are actively selecting people who can fill real labor gaps and contribute meaningfully. So always have a backup PMP plan. This is very, very important. If I were applying in 2026, I will not rely solely on express entry alone. I'll do my best to have a PMP option. Like for me, I didn't really need that because my score was strong enough, but having that mentality today, it will not cut it. So look at provinces like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and other provinces that have a PMP program, because a provincial nomination can give you 600 CRS points. That is basically a guaranteed invitation to apply right there. If I were applying today, I would also be extremely careful to avoid silly mistakes, because like silly mistakes can change everything for you. First of all, I would never lie about my job duties. I would never submit fake or inflated reference letters. I will never use fake bank statements for proof of funds, and I will never misrepresent anything, because small lies can get you into trouble that you can't come back from, because IRCC actually checks everything. Like we've seen cases where employers denied reference letters. We've seen cases where banks denied account statements for POF. These applications were immediately cancelled, and your mistake can get you banned for 5 years or permanently affect your ability to apply for PR or sponsor your family member later. Canada does not joke with documentation. So if I were planning to apply for the express entry in 2026, I would start early, aim high with my language test. I'll choose my NOC wisely, build a Canadian advantage by either getting a Canadian education, work experience, or ties to a province. And I would also have PMP as an option. And finally, I would make sure to get into the pool. Don't wait for perfection. Canada changes the rules very fast. Every time the rules are changing. One announcement can suddenly favor you if you're already in the pool. So express entry is still possible, but it requires planning, patience, and strategy. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone, leave a comment, or like the video. Share with someone who is looking to move to Canada soon. And if there are any topics you would like me to talk about, please drop it in the comment section and I'll make sure to do justice to it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss my next video. See you in the next one.